Let me tell you something, life doesn't wait for permission to knock you down. But let me make one thing crystal clear, the comeback, that's personal. It's your story, your fight, and your triumph. The first step to any comeback is getting real with yourself. You've got to own the fact that life has knocked you down. Stop sugarcoating it, stop hiding it, and stop acting like it didn't happen. This isn't about shame, it's about clarity. You can't start fixing what's broken if you won't even admit there's a crack. It's okay to feel the pain. Cry if you have to, scream if you need to, but don't suppress it. Pretending you're unbothered only makes the wound deeper. Acknowledge where you are because that's the only way to know where you need to go. Denial is a prison, and the truth is the key to setting yourself free. People around you might say, just get over it. But it's not that simple, is it? You've got to sit with it for a moment. Don't rush to move on. Reflect on what went wrong, what hurt you, and why you're in this place. This is where self-awareness begins, and self-awareness is power. You're not weak because you've fallen. You're human. Falling isn't the problem. Staying down is. Everyone has a moment when they stumble, but not everyone chooses to rise again. Make that choice today. Tell yourself the truth, no matter how hard it is to hear. When you admit you've been knocked down, you take back control. You stop letting the situation define you. Instead, you begin defining the situation. That's where the comeback starts in the truth. You're stronger than you think, but you can't tap into that strength until you admit you need it. Own your story. Nobody else has the right to tell it for you. You're the one who knows the pain, the struggle, and the fight. Admitting the fall isn't a defeat, it's the foundation of your rise. Start here and start strong. Remember, there's no shame in falling. The shame is in pretending you didn't. This is your ground zero, and there's nowhere to go but up. Embrace it. Accept it. Then get ready to fight back. At some point, you have to draw the line. You have to look at your life and your circumstances and say, this stops now. No more excuses, no more settling, no more waiting for someone to save you. The comeback starts with a decision, and that decision starts with you. Life is going to keep testing you until you stand up for yourself. You can't keep waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment doesn't exist. There will always be something pulling at you, trying to keep you down. But the moment you decide you've had enough, the game changes. Enough is enough when you say it is. Nobody else gets to decide how long you stay stuck. Don't let the pain define your timeline. Don't let the setbacks dictate how long you stay down. You're in control, even when it feels like you're not. Take that control back right now. Think about what staying in this place is costing you. It's costing you peace, joy, opportunities, and growth. How much more are you willing to give away? When you decide enough is enough, you stop giving away your power. You take it back one bold decision at a time. This isn't about being angry at the world. It's about being done with living below your potential. It's about saying, I deserve better and I'm going to get better. That decision is where everything begins. It's the spark that lights the fire of your comeback. Don't just say it, believe it. Feel it in your bones. This is your moment to stand up and fight back. You've been through too much to let it all in here. Enough is enough. And now it's time to show the world and yourself what you're made of. Decide right now that the old version of you is done. The one who settled, the one who made excuses, the one who waited. That version is gone. This is the new you, the one who rises, the one who fights, the one who wins. One of the biggest mistakes people make during their comeback is wasting energy explaining themselves to others. Not everyone will understand your journey, and that's okay. They don't have to. Your comeback isn't about them. It's about you. People will judge what they don't understand. They'll question your decisions, criticize your efforts, and doubt your ability to rise. Let them. Their opinions don't pay your bills, heal your heart, or build your future. Stop giving the word so much weight. Trying to explain yourself to everyone only drains you. Every time you defend your choices, you're giving away a piece of your energy. That energy is precious. You need it to rebuild, to grow, to succeed. Don't waste it on people who don't even want to see you win. The truth is, some people don't want you to make a comeback. They're comfortable with the version of you that's struggling because it makes them feel better about their own lives. Don't let their small-mindedness keep you small. Rise anyway. Your journey is personal and it's unique. Nobody else has walked in your shoes, so they don't get to tell you how to lace them up. Keep your focus on what matters, your growth, your goals, and your comeback. Let the results speak for themselves. The less you explain, the more powerful you become. People won't understand your moves, and that's their problem, not yours. They'll see the results when it's all said and done. Until then, let them wonder. Silence can be your loudest statement. You don't need validation. You need progress. Keep your head down, do the work, and let the world catch up when you're at the top. The right people will understand without you having to say a word. The rest, leave them behind. Your energy is too valuable to carry people who aren't adding to your life. If they're not helping you rise, they're holding you down. This is the moment to take a hard look at the people around you and make the tough decisions. Not everyone deserves a seat at your table. Some people are only with you because they benefit from your struggle. They're comfortable with you being less because it doesn't challenge them to do more. These are the people who drain your energy, discourage your dreams, and keep you doubting yourself. You've got to let them go. Cutting people off doesn't mean you're bitter or angry. It means you're focused. It's not about hating them. It's about loving yourself enough to protect your peace. Dead weight isn't just heavy. It's distracting. You can't climb with people pulling you down. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with certain people. Do they inspire you or do they drain you? Do they support your vision or do they undermine it? The answers will tell you who's worth keeping in your corner and who's not. This is about alignment. Surround yourself with people who share your values, your ambition, and your energy. Those who don't will only slow you down. A strong circle will challenge you to grow, while dead weight will keep you stuck. Choose wisely. It's not easy to let people go, especially if they've been in your life for a long time. But remember, loyalty to the wrong people is disloyalty to yourself. You can't build a new future while clinging to the past. The comeback requires focus. Focus requires letting go. Every time you release dead weight, you make room for something better. Better opportunities, better relationships, and better energy. Don't feel guilty for choosing yourself. This is your journey, and it's time to move forward without anything or anyone holding you back. Pain is universal. Everyone feels it, but not everyone uses it. Your pain can be the fuel that ignites your greatest comeback, or it can be the weight that keeps you stuck. The choice is yours. Don't let the pain define you, let it refine you. Every scar you have tells a story. Don't hide them. Wear them as proof that you survived. Pain doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're alive. And if you're alive, you've got another chance to turn that pain into something powerful. Stop seeing pain as your enemy. It's a teacher. It's showing you where you need to grow, where you need to heal, and where you need to fight. Lean into it. Don't run from it. The lessons you learn in pain are the foundation of your strength. People will tell you to just get over it, but they don't know what you've been through. You're not getting over it. You're growing through it. Every tear you've cried, every sleepless night, every heartbreak, it's all shaping you into the person you're meant to be. Use the pain as motivation. Let it remind you of what you're fighting for. Let it drive you to be better, stronger, and more determined than ever. Pain is temporary, but the strength you gain from overcoming it will last a lifetime. Channel your pain into action. Write it, speak it, work it out. Don't let it fester inside you. Turn it into something that fuels your dreams instead of stealing them. The greatest stories of triumph come from the deepest wells of pain. Pain isn't the end. It's the beginning of something greater. When you embrace it and use it, you become unstoppable. The world will see your strength, but only you will know the fire that forged it. Let the pain be your power. Comebacks don't happen overnight. They don't happen because you wished for them or waited for them. They happen because you embraced the grind. You showed up every day and did the work, even when it was hard, even when it was lonely, and even when no one was watching. The grind is where the magic happens. It's not glamorous and it's not pretty. It's early mornings, late nights, and sacrifices that most people aren't willing to make. But if you want something you've never had, you've got to do something you've never done. Success doesn't come to the talented, it comes to the disciplined. Talent will only take you so far. The grind is what separates those who talk about it from those who live it. You don't have to be the smartest or the strongest. You just have to be the most consistent. There will be days when you don't feel like doing the work. Do it anyway. There will be times when the results don't come as fast as you want. Keep going anyway. The grind doesn't reward the impatient, it rewards the relentless. You'll feel the pain of discipline, but that's nothing compared to the pain of regret. The grind is your investment in your future. Every hour, every effort, every sacrifice is all adding up to something greater than you can imagine. The grind doesn't get easier, but you get stronger. Every challenge you face and every obstacle you overcome is all building you into a person who doesn't quit, who doesn't back down, and who doesn't lose. When you embrace the grind, you're not just chasing a comeback, you're becoming the kind of person who can handle success when it comes. The grind isn't just a process, it's a mindset. Commit to it and the results will follow. Life throws a lot at you, and not all of it is within your power to change. But wasting energy on things you can't control will only drain you and delay your progress. The comeback happens when you take full ownership of what you can control and let go of the rest. You can't control other people's opinions, actions, or feelings. You can't control the past, and you can't predict the future. What you can control is your attitude, your effort, and your focus. These are your tools, and they're powerful if you use them right. Focus on your goals, not your obstacles. Problems will always be there, but so will opportunities. It's a matter of where you choose to put your energy. Stop staring at the closed door and look for the open window. Control your thoughts. Negative thinking will sabotage your progress faster than anything else. You can't stop every negative thought from entering your mind, but you can decide not to entertain it. Replace it with something productive, something uplifting, something that moves you forward. Control your actions. Discipline beats motivation every time. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. It's what keeps you working when you're tired, keeps you striving when you're discouraged, and keeps you believing when the odds are against you. Control your environment. Surround yourself with people who lift you, inspire you, and hold you accountable. Remove yourself from toxic spaces and situations. Create an environment that supports your goals and reflects the life you want to live. Focusing on what you can control doesn't mean you ignore the rest. It means you stop letting it control you. When you take charge of your attitude, your effort, and your focus, you'll find that the things outside your control matter less and less. Too many people wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect conditions to start. The truth is, perfection doesn't exist. What does exist is consistency, and that's what will carry you through to your comeback. Start where you are with what you have and do what you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done. Progress, no matter how small, beats perfection every time. One step forward is better than standing still waiting for everything to align. Consistency builds momentum. When you show up every day and put in the work, even in small ways, you create a pattern of success. That pattern becomes a habit, and that habit becomes a lifestyle. Before you know it, you've transformed yourself and your situation. People underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about doing the right things consistently. A little effort every day adds up to massive results over time. Don't despise small beginnings. Consistency isn't glamorous. It's doing the unexciting, repetitive work that no one sees. It's the sweat, the sacrifice, and the commitment to keep going when it feels like nothing is happening. But that's where the real growth happens. Stop chasing perfection, because it will paralyze you. You'll spend so much time trying to make things perfect that you'll miss the opportunity to make them happen. Consistency, on the other hand, keeps you moving, learning, and growing. Perfection is an illusion, but consistency is a choice. It's not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. It's about showing up every day no matter what, and trusting that the process will get you to where you need to be. Doubt is the voice that whispers, you're not good enough, you can't do this, you're going to fail. It's a liar, and it's time to silence it. Doubt has no place in your comeback story because you've already proven that you're stronger than it. Doubt feeds on fear, and fear feeds on inaction. The more you hesitate, the louder that voice gets. The key is to take action anyway. When you move forward, even in uncertainty, you chip away at the power doubt has over you. You're not the only one who has doubts. Even the most successful people have moments of uncertainty. The difference is they don't let it stop them. They feel the doubt and do it anyway. You can too. Recognize doubt for what it is, a test. It's there to see if you're serious about your goals, if you're committed to your dreams, and if you're willing to fight for what you want. Passing the test isn't about eliminating doubt, it's about pushing through it. Doubt loves to remind you of your failures, but you need to remind yourself of your victories. Look back at everything you've overcome, all the challenges you faced, and all the times you thought you couldn't but did. Use that as fuel to keep going. You don't have to be fearless to succeed. You just have to be brave enough to take the next step. Courage isn't the absence of doubt. It's the decision to move forward despite it. And every time you do, you weaken doubt's hold on you. Doubt will always try to creep in, but you don't have to listen to it. You're the one in control. Replace doubt with faith, fear with action, and hesitation with determination. The more you silence the doubts, the louder your confidence will grow. The people you keep around you are either lifting you higher or pulling you down. There's no middle ground. During the comeback, you need to be intentional about who you allow in your circle, because their energy, mindset, and influence will rub off on you. Winners inspire you to dream bigger and work harder. They challenge you to step out of your comfort zone and point home at your limits. They're the ones who will remind you of your potential when you're doubting yourself, and celebrate your progress no matter how small. If you want to win, you have to study winners. Pay attention to how they think, how they move, and how they handle challenges. Winners don't make excuses, they make adjustments. They don't see setbacks as failures, they see them as lessons. Surround yourself with that kind of mindset. You can't grow in toxic soil. If your current circle is full of negativity, jealousy, or complacency, it's time to make some changes. It's not about cutting people off out of spite. It's about protecting your energy and prioritizing your growth. Winners value growth, and they understand that success is a journey, not a destination. They won't let you settle for less than you deserve or accept mediocrity. They'll hold you accountable even when it's uncomfortable, because they want to see you succeed. The right people will see your comeback as an opportunity to support and uplift you. They won't be intimidated by your progress or try to dim your light. Instead, they'll push you to shine even brighter. That's the kind of energy you need around you. Evaluate your circle and ask yourself, are these people helping me become the person I want to be? Are they encouraging my growth, supporting my dreams, and holding me accountable? If the answer is no, it's time to make some tough but necessary choices. Setbacks are part of the process. They're not a sign that you're failing. They're a sign that you're trying. Every setback you face is an opportunity to learn, grow, and come back even stronger. Don't fear them. Embrace them. Setbacks will test your patience, your perseverance, and your faith. They'll push you to your limits and force you to dig deeper than you thought possible. But those moments of struggle are where your character is built and your resilience is forged. You can't have a comeback without a setback. The greater the challenge, the sweeter the victory. When life knocks you down, it's not about how hard you fall, it's about how quickly you get back up and how much stronger you stand. Setbacks teach you what doesn't work. And that's just as valuable as knowing what does. They give you clarity, perspective, and a chance to adjust your approach. They're not failures, they're stepping stones to your success. Don't let setbacks make you bitter. Let them make you better. Use them as fuel to drive you forward, not as excuses to give up. Every setback you overcome is proof that you're capable of handling more than you thought. When you embrace setbacks, you take away their power to derail you. You start seeing them as opportunities instead of obstacles, lessons instead of losses. That mindset shift is what separates those who quit from those who make a comeback. Setbacks are temporary, but the strength you gain from overcoming them is permanent. Focus on the progress you're making, not the perfection you're chasing. Remember that every great comeback story includes a chapter about overcoming adversity. In the journey of a comeback, it's easy to focus on the big goals and forget to celebrate the small wins along the way. But those small wins are the building blocks of your success, and they deserve recognition. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory, is proof that you're making progress, that you're growing, and that you're committed to your journey. Don't wait until you reach the finish line to celebrate. Acknowledge the wins that get you closer to it. Celebrating small wins isn't about patting yourself on the back for every little thing. It's about recognizing the effort, discipline, and perseverance it took to achieve them. It's about giving yourself credit for the work you're putting in every day. When you celebrate small wins, you build momentum. Success breeds success, and every time you acknowledge a victory, you reinforce the belief that you're capable of more. That belief fuels your drive and keeps you moving forward. Small wins remind you that progress is being made, even when it feels slow. They keep you motivated on the tough days and give you the energy to keep pushing. They're like markers on the road, showing you how far you've come and guiding you toward where you're going. Don't let the pressure to achieve big things overshadow the importance of small victories. Those small wins are what keep you in the game, what build your confidence, and what prove to you that the comeback is happening. Celebrate every step, every milestone, and every moment of progress. Recognize that each one is a piece of the puzzle, and together they create the bigger picture of your comeback story. The comeback isn't about revenge, and it's not about proving someone wrong. It's about proving something to yourself. The person you become on the way back is stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. So get up, dust yourself off, and go write the next chapter of your story.